Hi, George here with a quick and easy special effect for portraits, doing a paint splash look. Let me show you how this is done. I'll just go over here and delete all of these layers. There we go. And I'm right back to the original image right there. So open your portrait and then right click where it says background, duplicate that layer, choose OK. That's just a safety so we can get back to this if we need to. And let's move up here to the background copy layer, just like that. And then go over here left-hand side and click this little button right there. Bottom left corner of the color picker, that just resets these to the default location, puts black in front, which is what you want. Let's now come down here to where it says graphics. And in here, you'll most likely see something like this. So just change the drop down here to shapes and then scroll down. And right down here, you'll see the paint splashes. Now you might see something along the lines of this, where it's a bit more squeezed in. If you roll right over the dividing line right here between that and the workspace, you can actually grab that. It's kind of hard to get it sometimes. There you go. Grab and pull that out. It'll go as wide as 4 wide. Makes it a lot easier. Now they have just these 3 paint splotches in here. This trick though will work with anything. You can use these different backgrounds in here. You can use that heart shape. You can use these bubbles over here. It works with anything. Let's look at these paint splatters and just click on it and it brings that in. Now these come in on their own layers. So now go back to layer. And here's our large one. I'm just going to grab the control handles here and just pull it out so it's about the right size to fit our portrait's face in there. There we go. If you're not sure about the positioning on that, just go up here and change the opacity down to about 50. You can then easily see that. Bring the size in, something like this. You can also come just outside here and rotate this. There you go. I want that so I have more of this one showing right down here. Just reposition that. That looks pretty good right there. Choose OK. I'll hide that one. Let's go up here to this shape. That's this one over here. I want this over here left-hand side someplace. Make this a bit larger. As you can, change the shape quite a bit. And here you can distort that quite a bit. I'm just using this to fill in the areas over here left-hand side. Let's now see how we're doing on that. There we go. Set this shape back to 100%. Back up here to our shape 2. And let's just bring this in so we have some more paint splatters happening. I think I'll go even larger on that. Just a few more paint splatters over there on the side. Just add some interest and variety to the picture. There we go. Let's now take these 2 shapes. Select both of these 2 layers. Right click. And then let's merge these together. There we go. Let's now take this and drag it underneath our portrait layer right there under the background copy. Now go up to the background copy. Right click on this. And come down and create clipping mask. That puts her image inside of whatever shape is on that layer just beneath. And there we go. She's inside that layer. You can select both those layers if you want to and then move things around a little bit. Notice that she's kind of coming off the edge up here. So I'll go up to just that one layer and we can just reposition her a little bit. There we go. So it fills in that top properly. That looks pretty good. Let's now put some coloration on this. Go up here and make a new layer above that layer. So new top layer. Let's go over here to our gradient tool. And then choose a gradient from in here. I'm just using this simple one right there. And on the gradients, make sure you're right here on the linear gradient. And then go upper left-hand corner, just outside of the image. And then drag down to the bottom right-hand corner. That puts a gradient on top. If you right-click on the name, come down to Create Clipping Mask. That puts it inside of that. Let's now go up here. It says Normal. These are the blend modes. Come all the way down to the Color Blend mode. And that adds these colors into this picture. We can now come down and adjust the values. Let's come back down to the background copy. Go up here to Layer. Come down to New Adjustment Layer and Levels. Where it says Use Previous Layer, check that, choose OK. And in here we can bring in some more the dark like that. Left-hand side, lighten up the mid-tone values a bit. Just try to balance out the values so it looks good. I don't want more white because there's a lot of white in here already. That causes some problems. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Now I want to have a white background behind this. So come down here to our background layer, make a new layer right here. Let's go over to our color picker, bottom left-hand corner. Hit that double arrow. That puts the white in front. Grab the paint bucket and just click in here someplace. That gives us a white background. Looking really good now. And the last thing is go over here to the shape layer. I want to have a bit of a definition in there or separation from the background. We can easily do that. Go up to the layer menu, come down to layer style and style settings. And I'll bring in a drop shadow. Just a little bit of a drop shadow is all you need. My lighting angle here is at 120, which is pretty good. Anything over here, upper left-hand corner, is good on that. Size is at 7, distance at 3, opacity 35. These are the default settings. Choose OK. Come down to the background so you don't have anything outlined. And there we go. There's our paint splatter portrait. Very fast, very easy to do, and it has a real nice look to it. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you want to learn more about how to use Photoshop Elements, I have a complete training course for this program, and I'll put a link for that at the top of the description. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Also, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any videos in the future, and I'll see you next time.